Welcome back, fanboys and fangirls of the world. Happy New Year! We are back today in our lovely family corner to celebrate Jesus' 31st birthday. Yay! Jisoo! Happy birthday! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Seni chuka amida! Seni chuka amida! That's the only thing that know how to sing properly in Korean. Not like 지금 거리 blackpink for waste 거리 calm down, Mario, please. Calm down. Ugh. Guys, so happy today because we are doing a special video for Jesus' birthday, and since it's my first video of one of the Blackpink members, you probably don't know, you haven't seen the three BTS members that I have already done, but I like to celebrate their birthdays by doing some special video where we highlight my favorite moments of that person, like general funny moments, because we can do someday maybe more kind of emotional moments, but the funnier ones are just too great to rewatch and relive. Then my favorite top five performances and top five songs. All right, so I'm so excited because, as you may know already, even though it's kind of a saying. It's not that deep. If I had to pick, probably Jisoo would be my bias in Blackpink, even though it's gotten to a point where I feel like I love the four of them equally. But if I have to do it, I would choose Jisoo. I don't know if it's kind of a weakness to me because of her personality. I just want to wish her a really happy birthday, and this is kind of my gift to her, to thank her for everything she has always done for us, her kindness, her pure soul, her beauty, her talent, her voice. I'm so excited for her full album, guys, and I wish we already had that before her birthday, because she only has 7 songs now, so it's kind of limited both in the performance section and the song sections. But it doesn't matter because I will eventually do a ranking of that album probably. This is for Jisoo. Thank you so much for everything. I'm so glad that I got to meet you. I'm so glad that my first comeback when I became a Bling was Flower and Allies on Me. I mean the Me AP. That's where I got this beautiful poster. Okay, so we're gonna go straight into it. Thank you so much for everyone who's here, for all the support. We've just hit 1,000 subscribers at the beginning of the year, so I think this is a really pretty beautiful sign of how the year is gonna go. I really hope we can make some memories. We've got the Jisoo album coming, the Blackpink comeback coming, and of course we have the BTS comeback and other stuff that I want to do. Remember that I will be doing a lot of other artists that I haven't had the chance yet because they have not released music, or I'm just still trying to figure out the structure of the channel. I will probably follow a better order now that we started the full year. I will let you know my kind of schedule that I will try to be doing. If you enjoy my company, if you like my content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and thumbs up. You can leave a comment celebrating Jesus' birthday, or you can also tell me your tops, as I'm gonna tell you now mine. We're gonna start with the funny moments. I mean, what can I say? Jisoo, she is savage. She's funny. She's just so pure. I love her authenticity. I mean, I think she's the funniest member. It's really hard to pick because the four of them are really hilarious, but probably just as Jin was clearly my pick for BTS, I would probably say Jisoo is my pick for Blackpink. First of all, number five is I mean, Jisoo has been always hilarious in a lot of her lives, but there was one, I'm just gonna put it here, where she was like, someone asked her, it's a really short moment but it was really funny. Someone asked her if
Do you
she had
have
company,
guests?
and she said
No,
no, just me or
only
alone.
me.
And she said
Sorry,
sorry, not
not sorry.
sorry. And just like the randomness of it all, of the sentence, just saying that, and the pronunciation, and her face card being super straight and serious, it was so funny. She's like, I'm not sorry, you are the only thing that you need on this life. I loved her answer. Number four, this is a kind of a, I don't know if it was variety show or stuff. As I've told you, I still need to watch a lot of things, but there was this moment where Jisoo had to read the Boombayah lyrics with a straight face and just like talking, speaking, not even singing.
붐바야.
And she was like, "Bumbaya,
야야야
yeah,
붐바야.
yeah, yeah." Like,
야야야 붐바야.
no, 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 this because
야야야 붐바야 이야이야이야. 붐붐바 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 오빠.
it's so funny to read and it's kind of embarrassing. And that moment was so funny. And I don't think anyone could have done it better than Jisoo with her straight face. Oh my God. Anyway, moving on to number three. This is kind of not a single moment, but what do you mean? No, this is so funny. This is at the beginning of their career when Jisoo used to do MC. She used to be the host for some Korean shows, and in general, it was so funny when she had to double duty. Like she was the MC, and afterwards she was part of BLACKPINK, who she was presenting. But the funniest one was when they won a prize on one of the music shows. And the other three were crying and couldn't even say a word. So Jisoo was the MC and she had to speak for the group. Oh God. Oh, she's truly the oldest, the uni, the one who doesn't cry. She's always okay, and this was really funny. I mean, there's a few compilations of her double duting, and I love that. This one is also an iconic one. This is when they were on the was it with Jimmy Fallon? I think it's Jimmy Fallon. Yes, sorry, I'm totally blanking out now. This was this protector, and they would throw like fruit to their faces, and they had to try to not get scared. And Jisoo was like, "I'm
I'm
not
not scary.
scary," and in fact, she wasn't because she didn't even flinch. She was like, she was just looking at was it Jenny with her? I think, and she was like this, and just like tired. Like this is so funny. My two biases are just 4 days, no, 5 days close to each other in their birthdays, and both of them did that, and it's iconic. This was really fun. Finally, number one. Oh, God damn it! This is just the best. Like it's become like kind of a meme on our fandom. This is all that Blackpink House episode where they were on the trees play you doing, that kind of thing where you throw yourself through a rope. I just don't know the name in English, but I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. You have to climb through the trees and stuff. And Jisoo was really scared, and just like the whole time, she was so funny. And there was that part when she said like, "Slowly, slowly, please." But the funniest moment was when she
I'm
said, "I'm
Jisoo. I'm
Jisoo, I'm
okay.
okay." Just her trying to convince herself, and this has become kind of a thing or lore in our fandom because she never cries, she always smiles, she's always okay. So it's kind of the thing, no? Like, I'm Jisoo, I'm okay, while the other ones are crying as hell. Okay, so moving on to the performances. This was really hard to pick because Jisoo doesn't have that much solo performances yet. Hoping she will do more with her brand new album. I think I've come up with a pretty strong top five. So number five is the Hugs and Kisses performance of the Deadline tour. He is enjoying that song. I think it's a great song to perform live. I think her vocals were really strong. The high note was really cool, and even though we don't have a proper recording yet of that performance since it's been so soon since she did it. I think the dancers were also on point, and I think just like the scenography and the cute dance where she would turn herself and do like this as if she was kissing or hugging someone. And I don't know, I think it's simple, but I think it's really effective. And this song is so fun to hear live. I mean, I know I didn't hear it, and it's okay because I prefer what I got. But I don't know. I think she looked really confident on stage, and of course, as always, so goddamn gorgeous with those outfits. Moving on to number four. Number four is the All Eyes on Me performance on the Born Pink tour. And this one, I picked it, even though I'm not a huge fan of the song, I've got to say. But she looks like she's having a lot of fun. Like the dance was more sharp, more intense, and the synchronization with the dancers was really good. And I think that it's a song that has a lot of musical parts that are quite danceable. So I think they put on a show, and I really enjoy watching that. And it got me surprised because at first I was like, "Oh my God, why is she not playing Flower as a full song and she's playing All Eyes on Me?" But when I end the performance, I was like, "All right, I get it. This was really good." I think she was she was so happy to be playing her own songs, if that makes sense. And you could notice that because she was so energetic, and I really love that performance. What else? Number three. Number three is the iconic cover she did of Clarity on the In Your Area World Tour. Oh my God, Jisoo, this was really gorgeous. I mean, just her appearing on that mirror ball kind of throne, her gaze, her eyes, she looked like a princess, and I don't know, it was really simple to like. I loved how there was no one on stage until the end, and the light works with the blue lights was really beautiful. And of course, here the thing we have to highlight is her vocals, because what do you mean? Her vocals in this performance are so beautiful. I cannot understand people who says that Jisoo can't sing. Are you listening to what I'm listening? Because I don't know. It was really special, and that song is not easy to sing. I love that she took it, make it her own version. She wrote the Korean lyrics. This was already so telling, and this was in 2018, 2019. So what do you want me to say, guys? I love this performance so much. Number two. Okay, so number two. I think it's really hard to be objective, and I don't know if there would be a change in the position if I had not experienced this live. But this is the Earthquake Your Love performance on the Deadline tour. And I thought at first to just put Your Love because I love that part specifically because she looked like a fairy. It seems like a fairy tale, everything. Like it was really soft, really beautiful. The dress, the dancers, this with the chairs. But then I realized I watched again my videos and I saw a video on the internet and I was like, but the earthquake part is really cool too, and it's kind of different to all the earthquake performances she has done. That's why I haven't included the Inkiyago one, even though I loved it so much and she looked incredible. I chose this one from Earthquake because I think like they're moving on through the stage, going on the front from the back to the front was really good. They kind of were dancing while they were walking, and that was really cool too. I don't know. I think they made justice to both songs, and they sound good together. And at the end of the day, Your Love is not full, so I think it's okay to put them both of them together. And of course, since I experienced that live, I was crying. I was so happy to see that. I was so happy to see Jisoo appear. She was the first one to do the solo part. I don't know. It was really emotional. And once again, I think she has improved in her confidence a lot. She looked happy to be on stage. She was really dancing, really singing. You could hear that. And I just don't know. I think that maybe because her songs are more underrated or not that popular yet, people overlook the performance, but it was really good and it fit her essence or her way of being, if that makes sense. So yeah, I really love this one. And number one, it's kind of I cannot explain why this is number one, but this performance does something to me, and it's the flower performance in Inkiyago. The one where there's more of a red aesthetic and the dancers are with blinds on their eyes. This was really magical. Jisoo with straight hair looked gorgeous. She was like her gaze, she was looking through you and it could like go through your eyes and get to your heart or whatever. What I don't know what even I'm gonna say, but what the hell? I there was something in the air that day. I mean, yes, the outfits, the red aesthetic, kind of it's kind of haunting, if that makes sense. The song can be kind of haunting too if you take it that way. And they were so in sync, and I love the way they would like put them in line and turn at the same time so that and she was really gorgeous. She was killing it with Flower. It was a hell of an era. It was super viral. Everyone loved that song, and she was doing her best. And I love how the choreography, once again, it's not super hyper hard, but you have to be really good to make it look that great because it looks so great. I love when they put all their hands in here in Jisoo, and I love this. I don't know. I love the aesthetics. This kind of like paying tribute to to her culture almost. Finally, we're moving on to the top five songs. As I've said, there's only seven songs, so there's only two that are left out, and the other ones are on the top. But I think this is going to change drastically with her new album because if it goes in the direction that I'm thinking, I'm gonna love the songs even more than these songs. Because even though I like Jisoo songs, she is my least favorite in terms of music of the four members because it's kind of more EDM kind of vibe, and it's not my favorite style of music. And also, she only has 7 songs, so you cannot compare the to any songs, for example. But I'm really, really sure that this is going to increase so much with her new songs. Number five, it's Flower. We were just talking about the song. At first, I was not the hugest fan of this song. With time, I kind of get the hang on it. I start understanding more the vibe of the song and like, yeah, actually vibe into it more. And maybe I was not always on the mood to listen to the song, but when I was like, okay, this laughs, this is good, this is catchy. And I think once again, the MV and the performances she did, the outfits and the dance makes this song better than it is by itself. That's why I think it was a solid first debut song, and I think she really suited the style so much, and she did the best out of it. And as I've said, everyone was obsessed with this song. I remember the TikTok challenge with the cats. That was so funny. My number four is the auto title track. It's Earthquake. All right, this one was higher, but it has decreased a little bit. Because I think the other ones are objectively better, but I think this was a really good choice for a title track. I think the MV was a masterpiece. We've already watched that MV on the channel. You can check that video and other videos by Blackpink, which I will leave on the description. I forgot to mention that. And I really think the concept is cool too. I mean, love that makes you feel like an earthquake. It's true. It's literally the how it is. And once again, a simple choreography, but really effective. I think it really plays well with the song. Um, I just think it's a bop. It's really fun to sing and it's really fun to dance to. And once again, it's not my favorite style of music, the sounds. That's why it's not higher. I just think her voice makes the songs better because her voice is so, so, so special. It's so unique. Just as I was talking about Ty the other day, she has this deep, raspy voice that, I don't know. Her songs could only be performed by her. Number three is Hugs and Kisses, and this song was really good from the beginning. I was like kind of paying more attention to her Earthquake because it was a title track, but with time I've realized that this song it's more pleasant to my ears. I like her stepping on and speaking in English, singing a song in English. I like her being kind of yeah, like the album is sort of about love, and the first two songs are about love. The other two are about heartbreak, but this one takes like more of a sassy way of saying things on the lyrics, and it's like you don't even think coming back again to me. I don't need your hugs and kisses anymore. And I love the part on the chorus where it breaks. I need your hugs and you must be tripping. If you think you got me, I'm already gone. That part is so great. So, so, so great. So satisfying to hear. And I don't know, I think this song gets better with time and it's sort of become one of the favorites for the fandom. Number two. Oh God, this song, guys. These two songs are perfect. With these two songs, Jisoo already deserves everything. Number two is Eyes Closed, and yes, this was the song I was talking about. I was saying that if the album goes into this direction, I'm gonna absolutely love it so much because I love this song. Like, well, you guys saw my reaction. I was crying. I was so emotional. This song is really good. They sound so good together. It doesn't even make sense how their voices sound so good together. The MV was gorgeous, and once again, the concept. At first, I took it as in two people who were already in love and wanted to fall back in love again, and they should fall with their eyes closed and forget the past. But you can also take it, and I think it's probably the correct way of taking it, as two people who want to fall in love without taking into account their own past selves and the things they did in the past, not because they were together, but just because they want to forget about that, you know? It's so so emotional, and I love how Jisoo's on the lows and Zayn is on the hikes. And I could when it was it released like 3 months ago almost, and I haven't stopped listening to it still. And I really hope this is in the album. I think this is a pre-release single. I think it makes total sense to be that way. And I also love the aesthetics they went with, the space and Saturn and this kind of melancholic blue aura. It was really, really great. And of course, number one, I think this is everyone's favorite song because what do you mean this song? This I just doesn't don't understand. I already talked about this song on my favorite 2025 songs, and it's Your Love. Oh God, this song. I remember listening to a mortgage, and the second this song started playing, this okay, this is gonna be my favorite. Nostalgic, driving song, beautifully sang. Also, it's in English, so it's easier to understand what she's saying. It's a love letter. It's so pure. The things she's saying. Oh my God, I love your love is like the you know, I know, just your love feels like the rain, feels like the song I used to know. Your love feels like the way there's only green lights driving home. Your love feels like the Sunday when you got nowhere to go. Oh, this so beautiful. Oh my God, I love this song. I loved it so much on the tour as I've mentioned. And yeah, this is my most listened Jisoo song, one of my most listened songs in 2025. It didn't crack the Spotify Grab, but just it was there, 6 or 7. I love it so much, and I hope she does more songs like this. This feels like an anthem, like a song that ages really, really well. And I love that she gave us an MV with the visuals. It was really beautiful, and I think she knows that this song has been really, really loved. That's why they also chose to perform it on the Deadline tour alongside Earthquake. Because at first I thought she was gonna play Earthquake on Flower, but she surprised us with Your Love. So I'm really grateful for this song, and it's definitely one of my favorite songs of the four solos. We have finished. We have arrived to the end of the video. I really loved rewatching all these moments to create these stops. It's really great to see Jisoo, and I hope she does a lot of great promotions soon with the album. I want to see her. I want to see her talk, and having fun with her and seeing the process behind the album. I think it's going to be really great, and I think people are gonna start paying attention to her after this album. Okay, so I really hope you enjoyed this video, this explanation. I hope that I've made myself clear. You agree with my picks, and if you don't, you can tell me also your favorite songs, your favorite performances, and your favorite funny moments. All right, and we will be back soon for Jenny's birthday, which is also this month, and we will be doing the same kind of video for her. Really hoping you had a great start of the year and that you have a beautiful 2026. And I really hope that if you are here, you join me. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna give you this video as soon as possible, and we will see each other soon to keep fanboying and fangirling. Adios!